Hey folks, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Happy Catty Crypto. Let's just dive straight into it. So it was a crazy day yesterday and I'm just moving forward. I'm looking to the future. I'm seeing the horizon. I'm seeing the silhouettes. I'm seeing where we need to be and I'm marching there. I'm not looking backwards. I'm forgetting the past. And if we sit and think about all of the things we could have done differently and all of the things we could have done to be in a different place, we're not going to get anywhere. We're just going to sit and argue about what we could have done better. Let's move forward as one unit. Let's discuss things. Let's be polite. Let's respect each other's opinions and let's really have each other's back. So without, getting too much into depth with this proposal that's been put up, and I know this proposal's come from the Matthew Perry community. So there are two proposals up and one of them's fake, but at the same time, people calling it a scam, but it's, anybody can put a proposal up, especially a text proposal. It's like going to a turkey shoot with a non-loaded weapon, so to speak, and then you standing there going, well, nothing's happening. Well, because you're not loaded. So going from the most easiest way that I can to explain this to you people is that back in June, when I had one of my first AMAs with Zaradar, he spoke about having this on and off ramp, and it was spoken about, but it's such a huge kind of task in itself. Now, it's been spoken about in many different places from what I can be made aware of. I've been in Twitter spaces where it's been mentioned by different people. I've also heard it from Zaradar. I've also heard it knock about in different Terra Rebels channels. And now I've heard it pop up on Matthew Perry's channel. So the one thing I want to point out is that this is a direct update for Terra Station, and we just don't do those. TFL do all of the updates for Terra Station from what I've been made aware. So this is something that not only do we need to dedicate manpower, hours and time to, but we also need to work with TFL to get this put up there. But what you're pretty much more or less asking for is the Terra Station will need to hold its own coins to be able to provide buys, sells and deposits, so to speak. But in a sense, the swapping mechanism that was in place first pretty much did this anyway. And you can swap between Lunar Classic and USTC directly on Terra Station, and you can swap between other stablecoin coins and other coins that are in the environment. But I guess an on-off fiat ramp's totally needed, but we need to look at the more in-depth side of it and think, right, how much manpower needs dedicating to this? Is there an Agora text? How many people can we get to work on this? Because, we're so close to releasing our burn projects, so close. I'm so excited. I have to hold it back, but I'm writing out a document currently now, which is pretty much more or less the white paper for that project. But, this is actually all down to getting TFL to be on board with what we want on the Terra Station, because we don't own it. And this is kind of where it comes down to. At some point, we're going to need to make that jump to Terra Rebels own Terra Station. So then we don't need to rely on TFL. So we can put, an on-off bridge, or like Matt saying, an ability to buy LUNC and USTC directly on Terra Station, which is more or less just an on-off ramp. I think it's a great idea, but we need to ensure that we have got the manpower to do this before we put it out there, cause a huge, movement in the community of where they think they're going to be getting this, on and off ramp. And we need to ensure we're putting up an Agora text with these. I mean, if you go to governance, if you go to new proposal, you'll see straight away upload proposal only after forum discussion on agora.terra.money. This means you need to put it up, and then people need to discuss it and need to speak about it, and you need to gauge interest from the Agora side of things. You don't need to put a proposal up to gauge these kind of things, so to speak. But it's always important to put a Agora text up, guys, if you are going to do a proposal, because it's the way that the system works. And a lot of people are like, well, we had Twitter spaces to discuss things and get them out right. Just put it in an Agora text. Let the community know what you want. Let them know your plan. Let them know, what's involved with actually bringing this on and off ramp forward, because it's not just as simple as saying, we're going to bring you an on and off ramp. Because like I said, TFL actually have the final say on this, and they'll be the ones to implement it. At the same time, we need to figure out a way, if it is going to be directly on Terra Station and not through MoonPay or something like that, then we are going to need our own reserve of coins to buy and sell with. And it's just as simple as that. But it's always forward movement. And this is something that, in my opinion, it should be there. But at the same time, you need to think about, oh, hang on a minute, the swap-in mechanism kind of does this anyway. But do be careful with these whitelisted proposals. But at the same time, like I said, it's a text proposal. So it's just as good as, you saying to your friend, I'm going to do this. And then you both agree, and it's not going to go anywhere because it's just a text proposal. Yeah, I think we should do a video maybe on exactly how, like, maybe I should do a very simple proposal about proposals and get everybody to vote on it, write in a correct Agora text and do a tutorial, really. Because I know there's a lot of people that are wondering how to put these texts up. But, all of the people that thought about this on-off ramp, absolutely great idea. And you're all thinking along the right lines, because this is what we need. We need positive movement forward, and this is the correct route to go. And like I said, it's just all about doing the Agora text and really getting your explanation out there to the community and showing them that you've put in the time, the effort, the consideration to actually think this out instead of just typing it out. And because I wanted to remove the burn tax on the community pool, but because it was a proposal where it never actually got implemented on a parameter change, there's just no need to do it. It's just no need to do it. I did an Agora text and it was pretty obvious, it's not implemented. It's never going to get implemented. So I don't need to chase this any further. So you'll always see crazy ones on it, claim airdrops, add 1.2% burn tax to staking withdrawals, which is a really good idea. But at the same time, this needs to be a parameter change. You need to go and put in pull requests. You need to speak to Edward, Kim, Zarada, people on the DevOps team about getting pull requests in, figuring out a way that you can actually implement this with a parameter change. But I think this is an awesome idea, taxing people's withdrawals on their rewards, because those rewards come directly from the Oracle rewards pool, right? They're attributing to the current situation we have in hand, where we're withdrawing more coins a day from the OC than we're burning. So in an effect, we need to do something to either slow down the process of coins coming out of the OC, which is totally reasonable to want to do, because we need to figure out a way to extend the lifespan of the Oracle rewards pool to give us more time. And the rewards are very juicy, as we all know, but getting the 1.2%, which would be 0.2% now anyway, on staking rewards is a bit of a no-brainer, because it attacks those coins coming out of the Oracle rewards pool before they hit people's wallets, meaning that we're all in our own way helping the burn tax, we're helping the system. And like I've always said, we've all got to make sacrifices. I'm always making sacrifices, and it's just something that is totally normal. You can't have everything you want. You can't have everything your own way. This isn't about one person or their ideas or their thoughts, it's the overall movement. We're so huge now. Like when I started HCC, it was just HCC, and we were getting death threats. And now to see all these other influencers doing the exact same thing is just... Sorry about my lead developers calling me. So it's... we really do need to start figuring out ways to extend the Oracle rewards pool, really start supporting each other a little bit better and getting through these tough times. And there's always going to be tough times. It's just about how we huddle together, how we get through, how we come these obstacles that we get to. And like I always said, if you're up there, You're already over the obstacle. Lower the rope down. Throw some emotional, comments back down, and they'll send them back up and help everybody get over the wall. Guys, have a really, really nice Tuesday wherever you are. Stay safe. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'll catch you in the next one. Sure.